Cool kid. What it is, cool kid. So, we just finished the US of A. We're going to cross that off. And today we're going to do Uruguay. Yep, that's right. Uruguay. What a fun place to do. I've always wanted to do Uruguay. How about you? Woohoo. So, yeah, we're making progress, guys. We're making definite progress. We're getting very close to the end of the road, at least until Scottsdale Mint comes through with Micronesia, or I find upgrades like something for the Comoros, or that's pretty much the only weak spot in my game, man, because I have a medal instead of a coin. And I want silver coins around the world, but in some instances, you got to take what the world gives you, okay? Cool kids? How many of you are working on a full collection of these? Yeah. I'm not. Not at all. Not even close, but boy, oh boy, aren't they fun? Yeah. I got 2 1,000ths of an ounce here. Yeah. Man. Whew. My gold stack is getting huge. Oh, man. So, today, right, we're doing Uruguay. So let's talk about Uruguay. It's not Mayagüey. It's not Paraguay. It's not the only way. It's Uruguay. So here's Paraguay. Right? Definitely not Uruguay. And here's Peru. Peru is definitely not Uruguay. But you already knew that. So let's find Uruguay. Where are you, Uruguay? Oh, here we go. Here's some Uruguay stuff. All right. I know I got a big coin from Uruguay, but I don't know where the hell it is. I'll have to hunt for it. But I'll show you a bunch of little ones that I got under melt, and that'll be just as good, right? I got that big, the guy with the hat on coin from Uruguay that, you know, you always see. Let me find that. And that's not Uruguay. That's not Uruguay. That's not Uruguay. Huh. That's not Uruguay. Huh. I'm failing, guys. I'm failing. I know I got that big honking Uruguay coin somewhere. I just don't. Sometimes things get a little disorganized. Oh, boy. Where are you, big honking Uruguay coin? That's okay. I don't even care. That's not Uruguay. Not at all. Not even close. Okay. So we're going to give up on the big honking Uruguay coin. You know, for all I know, it's already in the silver coins around the world folder, honestly. And that would be hilarious, because then that means I broke all this. Had to go get it out of storage and for nothing. For nothing. And that's obnoxious. So how about you, cool kids? How you guys doing? I've seen a lot of videos lately. I love it. I love it. I wanted to formally apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings when I talked about the precious $50. You know. Oh, no, not my $50. I know. Pearl clutching's fine, man. It's your stack. Stack what you want. I was simply mentioning that, you know, I personally felt a certain kind of way. That's all. You know, no big deal. My feelings are not your feelings, and they don't have to be. Oh, I found it. Yay! I knew I'd find it. This is Uruguay. Uruguay. Mayagüey. Subway. I think that's under melt. Oh, I do declare. 827. $8.27 for a 1961 chunky. Oh yeah, definitely undermelt. No doubt about that. Oh, I got more Uruguay. Oh my goodness. It's Uruguay City. And it's found another pocket of Uruguay here. Uruguay, I didn't even know I had. I'm sure there's more. Sometimes I get these at coin shows or in lots and I just kind of throw them, you know. Look, guys, it gets lost in translation, right? You know, kind of like cool stuff like that. Gets lost in translation. All right, now back to the point, though. We're getting off the point here. We got to talk about Uruguay. We got to talk about these sweet, chunky chunks of Uruguayan goodness that I've got here, and I gotta tell you, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So let's get to that. Hold on, since I'm flashing big crowns from countries that aren't Uruguay, I just gotta do one more. Definitely not Uruguay. All right. Now I'm done. I promise. I'm not done. Definitely not Uruguay. All right. Oh, man. You know, I like South America, Central America, Southern North America, all that stuff, that Latin flavor stuff. That stuff is really cool. I got a lot of it. I'm a big fan. Are you guys fans? Let me know. But, yeah, if I see this stuff under melt, I snatch it up. I don't even care. Yeah, you guys know that. So here we go. We're going to look at this real quick. I'm not going to go to Numista today. You guys can look this stuff up on your own. I'm here to show it to you. You can figure out what it is. Okay. Uruguay, 20 centavos. Right? I don't even know what the ASW is on. I didn't even write it down. Who cares? Let's throw it. I want to throw it. Here's one. 1920. What a fun time. 1920. Uruguay. $1.64. I'm going to go ahead and say that's under melt at 1.126. I would say that's about $4 worth of silver. So I'd say we did just fine there. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Ooh. 50 centavos. Centisimos. Ooh. 250. I don't have an ASW, but I guarantee you that's under melt. It's bigger than a dime, and it's probably 80% silver. 72% silver. My bad. Ooh. You know that is going to be just under a dime, and boop, under melt. No doubt about it. Okay. This is a nice big hunk. This is just over a quarter's worth of silver. What did we pay? Oh, nice. That's way under melt. Look at that. Way under melt. That's over U.S. quarters worth of, and this is just under a dime, right? 20 centavos, 0.694, definitely under melt. Okay, what do we got here? Well, we already know that this is about the same as a shilling. This is a shilling worth of silver, and a shilling's at $5 right now. A sterling shilling, which is about what this would be. Now, obviously, this is 72%, and the shilling's 92.5, but it's the same amount of silver. 50 cent versus, 20 cent. So, there it is. Way under melt. Buck something under melt. All right. This is going to be a buck something under melt. Yeah. Almost $2 under melt. And I bet this is, almost $2 under melt. And... yeah, this is going to be the same deal. All the same lot. And this is why you buy in lots if you got a good price. Right? Only makes sense, guys. Only makes sense. So there you go. Uruguay. Not Mayagüey. And I had more of these, but I sent one away. Yeah. I sent one away to help out somebody get their silver coins around the world collection going. And come to find out they already had it, which is fine. They didn't have Paraguay. So it worked out. All right, cool kids, we're going to look at Uruguay on the map. And, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So this popped up on my feed. I just want to show this to you guys real quick. This person is Mama to 14 Angels. I sent them there. So that's like an odd flex. I'm going to get off of this, though. We're not going to talk about that. Would you flex that? If you were that person who could even do that once, then alone 14 times? Would you be advertising that? And if you did, what's that say about you as a person? Anything? If so, tell me in the comments. Yeah. All right, here we go. Uruguay. Yeah, I don't understand it. I hope, now I always hope, this is my hope, that these folks are just looking for attention. That's my guess. That'd be my guess. They want attention. There's the flag of Uruguay. It's got that cool sun. Yeah. And oh, look at these locations. Look, ooh, the port market. Look at that. Nice little statue. That's the guy in that coin. Yeah. He's basically their George Washington. Yeah, this guy right here. They killed him. Kind of like what they did to Morales in Mexico and Bolivar in Bolivia. They like to kill their George Washingtons. I think that's the biggest difference between the Latin world and North America, like United States, Canada. Like, for some reason, they end up betraying and killing all of their founding fathers. Yeah, I don't know. You can look into it. It's an interesting historical, cultural anomaly, I think. But, yeah. All right, there you go. There's the locales. Let's look at it on a map when we get to our... Oh, there we go. We'll look at it on the map, and we'll talk about Uruguay. You know, it's right above Argentina, right? Or next to, because Argentina is pretty big. Right below Brazil. Doesn't even touch Paraguay, you know, because Argentina's got that little hunka there. And the funny thing is, you'd think Argentina would have all the silver, because it's Argentina. But no, Paraguay and Uruguay, the silver coins are way easier to find. Yeah, it's it's astounding, actually. Chile, yeah, Peru, Bolivia, all the fun places are here. Oh. Venezuela. Anyway, Ecuador. Antarctica. Let's get back to the article. So that's where we're at. All right. And the capital is Montevideo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it feels right. It makes me feel good. All right, let me see if we got any messages. Nope, nothing important. I'm expecting some company at 1 a.m. All right, population's about 3.5 mil. Per capita income is about 36, which is, that's decent. That's actually pretty decent. For, in the world sense, that's actually really good. The area that became Uruguay was first inhabited by the group of hunters and gatherers. That's not surprising. The Spanish founded Montevideo as a military stronghold in the early 18th century due to competing claims over the region. While Uruguay won its independence between 1811 and 1828, following a four-way struggle between Portugal, Spain, and later Argentina and Brazil, it remained subject to foreign influence and interventions throughout the first half of the 19th century. From the late 19th century to the early 20th century, numerous pioneering economic, labor, and social reforms were implemented, which led to the creation of a highly developed welfare state, which is why the country began to be known as the Switzerland of the Americas. However, a series of economic crises and the fight against far-left urban guerrilla warfare in the late 60s and early 70s culminated in a coup d'etat, which established a civic military dictatorship until 1985. Uruguay today is a democratic constitutional republic with a president who serves both as head of the state and head of the government. In 2023, Uruguay was categorized as being a full democracy. Ooh. And, there you go. Social progress, economic freedom, all good stuff. All good stuff. Let's talk about this. Well, there you go. Look at that. We're kind of plateaued here, but look at all that, positive there. GDP per capita development since 1900. In 1991, the country experienced an increase in strikes to obtain wage compensation to offset inflation and to oppose the privatizations desired by the government of Luis Alberto Lecal. A general strike was called in 1992, and the privatization policy was widely rejected by the referendum. In 1994-95, Uruguay faced economic difficulties caused by the liberalization of foreign trade, which increased the trade deficit. The Montevideo Gas Company and Pluna Airlines were turned over to the private sector, but the pace of privatization slowed down in 1996. Uruguay experienced a major economic and financial crisis between 1999 and 2002, principally a spillover effect from the economic problems of Argentina. The economy contracted by 11%, unemployment climbed to 14 to 21%. Okay, so yeah, there was some stuff's gotten better. We're not going to sit and read all this. Guys, have an amazing day. Uruguay's doing okay. Yay. And a little bit of socialism going in there. I don't really care for that, but I'm sure they've, improved that. And we got, tourism. Yeah, there's a little bit of tourism. Not a lot, just a little smidgen. A smidgen here, a smidgen there. They do transportation, obviously. I mean, you don't have a GDP like that without transportation, man. So good for them. And I will say this, collectivism can work in a microcosm. Now, this is important to the distinction. So if I am a Mennonite, right, and I live in a Mennonite community, everybody puts in and helps out. Well, if Zachariah and his family aren't helping, they're going to get shunned. So that's accountability. But if Zachariah works his whole life, works his butt off, and then he comes down with something, he gout or something, he can't work no more. Everybody's going to be like, Jebediah is going to be like, hey, Zachariah, man, he put in, so we're going to help him out. And there's no problem with that. That's actually fine. The problem comes when you have systems which encourage people not to put in, not to benefit society. And that's kind of why it doesn't work on the mass scale usually. Now, I'm not trying to get into too much politics here, but that's generally my take. Now, you tell me if I got that wrong in the comments. Have an amazing day. I want to thank you again for watching. I want you to find all the collectibles of your dreams. I'm trying to show them to you. And I want you to have an amazing and resplendent time with your collection, your intimate, special collection. And like, share, subscribe. Ciao.